Hello friends, a very warm welcome to Shiv Academy. My name is Hina Bhatia. I'm a spiritual counselor and today I'm going to talk about spiritual healing. So before I start, I would like all of you to just take a pause now. Just slow down. Sit back, close your eyes and just relax. Just take a moment now to disconnect yourself from the outer world, to allow the limited layers of your identity to fade. Your body, your gender, your position, your role, your relationships, your responsibilities, just everything. Step outside of all of them and just let them go. Release all your tensions, worries, stress, anxiety. Just look within and ask yourself, who am I? What is my real identity? Am I this body? A woman? A man? A role? A position? Is my identity just limited to caste, religion, relationships, responsibilities? No. And if not, what is behind all of this? What is my true inner being? So the real you is a soul, energy. Your body is not you. It belongs to you, but it is not who you are. We all are energy, and we have taken this body to play different roles. Just feel this energy. Just feel this beautiful silence. Om Shanti. So human body is made of spiritual energy. Although we see this body as physical, but every cell, every organ is basically controlled by this cosmic spiritual energy, which is known with different names like prana, chi, vital force, etc. So this is the energy which is manipulated and explained in Ayurveda, homeopathy, acupressure, acupuncture, and in psychology this energy is called as psychic energy or soul's energy. So body which is made of prana has meridians or nadis by which this cosmic energy gets distributed to the whole body. This distribution is done by the control switches, which are also called as chakras. So there are 7 chakras, 7 energy centers within our body. Root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra, and crown chakra. Each of these 7 chakras are placed in 7 different positions on the spinal column, and they affect various organs and glands within our body. So these chakras represent 7 colors, that is the order of the colors of the rainbow, which is Vibgyor: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Now, by reflecting upon the nature of our thoughts, when we check the quality of our thoughts, like what kind of thoughts we are creating, what are we thinking. So when we check our thoughts, behaviors, emotions, perceptions, desires, actions, we can fairly and accurately understand and identify which chakras are dormant within us. For doing this, definitely we need to do some study, we need to have the basic knowledge or lot of knowledge about the chakras. So each of these 7 chakras affect particular organs of our body and emotions of our mind. We also understand that we should have a balance in life. There should be a balance between body, mind and soul. But how and when can we have this balance? So when the spiritual energy flows freely through our chakras or energy centers and meridians, the body is balanced, the body is healthy and clean. But if the energy gets blocked, stagnated or weakened, it causes an imbalance in the whole body, it causes an imbalance in the meridian system, and this can result into lot of problems like physical health issues, mental health issues and emotional illness. There are other factors as well which cause an imbalance, like when we do not take a right diet, when we take a wrong diet, an unhealthy diet, when we do too much exercise, when we do overwork, when there is mental stress, emotional trauma, and there are other factors like environmental factors such as cold, heat, wind, dryness, damp, humidity. All of these have an impact. All of these cause an imbalance in our system. So, what do we do in spiritual healing? When we say spiritual healing, it means healing the energy. So, in spiritual healing, we use our willpower, we use our power of concentration and power of visualization to invoke God and His energy. We connect with Him and we absorb His divine powers within to remove the energy blockages and the emotional blockages in our chakras and meridians. So in addition to God's power, we can also use mudras, sounds, colors, breathing exercises to balance our meridian system. Now let us understand what are mudras. In ancient times, our Indian sages have found that the mudras, hast mudras, also called as hand gestures, are very important to balance the flow of energy of the 5 elements, that means Panch Tattva. So each of the 5 elements is regulated by specific finger of the human body. For example, the thumb represents the fire element, that is Agni Tattva. The index finger represents the air element, that is Vayu Tattva. The middle finger represents the space element, that is Akash Tattva. The ring finger represents the earth element, that is Prithvi Tattva. And the little finger represents the water element, that is Jal Tattva. So to modulate the elements, it is essential to learn a few hast mudras or hand gestures, and there are so many benefits. So if we do it in a right way, these hast mudras, these hand gestures are very, very effective. So there are so many benefits like it helps you in attaining good health, it helps you maintaining good health, curing diseases. They provide tremendous healing powers and they have a deep curative impact on all the major diseases. They also enhance your happiness and help in spiritual attainments. So daily practice of the hast mudras can ensure a lifelong good health. So by invoking God's power, using mind power directed by the self, and by modulating the energy, all 3 in combination helps us in better control of all the acute and chronic diseases. So spiritual energy, that means healing your energy, cleaning your aura, opening your chakras. So spiritual healing can be practiced by anyone at all ages, anytime, anywhere, and this can also be used for distant healing. So because we invoke God, even the impossible becomes possible in spiritual healing. Thank you so much.